There's a Florida most have never seen until now.
This is a pitch of a lifetime.
My name is Chad Crawford. I'm an adventure seeker and a lover of all things Florida. My mission? To show you how to experience authentic Florida. And we'll be tasting and savoring some of the best flavors Florida has to offer. I'm about to eat some of the best seafood in the world. So sit back as we show you how to do Florida.
On this episode of How to Do Florida, Chad is heading down to the Paradise Coast to explore the Everglades.
There is a spirit about this place. It's hard to describe.
This river of grass boasts a wide range of camping and fishing opportunities if you have the right know-how and guidance.
There's a lot to see and a lot to learn.
And the historical record to be found in this part of the Sunshine State is pretty spectacular, too.
To find pottery of another civilization, that's pretty mind-boggling.
So grab your camping and fishing gear and don't forget the history books, folks. Hey, it's time to do Florida.
I'm heading to Paradise Coast, which includes the areas of Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades, located on Florida's southwest coast. It's where the Gulf of Mexico meets the Everglades, creating a diverse wonderland of things to do and see. In past seasons, I've gone spearfishing on an artificial reef in the Gulf.
Mangrove snapper.
Waded through Big Cypress Preserve, hauling a 30-pound camera for famed photographer Clyde Butcher.
There's nothing portable about this, right? I mean...
Well, yeah, it is. You have someone carrying it.
And the food here? Wow. I've enjoyed some meals here I'll never forget. From catch and cook snapper tacos at Hyatt House.
I mean, this is just beautiful.
To eating fish wings at the deck at 560.
Oh, man, this falls off the bone so good.
This area has some of the most innovative culinary offerings in our state. Well, for this episode, I'm leaving the comforts of civilized society.
Nothing will give you house envy like taking a river cruise here in Naples.
And heading deep into the Everglades National Park. The Everglades is not only home to exotic wildlife species, but also some of the most primitive camping opportunities Florida serves up. I'm about to embark on a 2-day camping expedition on a remote island deep in the Everglades. Oh man, this should be fun. My point of entry into the park would be the small town of Chokoloskee. Population 244, mainly comprised of fishermen and agricultural workers. This town is the perfect place to stock up and set out on an Everglades adventure.
The 10,000 Islands is rich in cultural history, rich in wildlife, and also rich in that it's an area where our scientists are studying a lot of the effects that are going on in our environment. Everglades National Park is 1.5 million acres, makes us the third largest national park in the lower 48 states.
My first course of action will be to find camp. My guide gave me the option of meeting him at the dock, but I figured that would be a little too easy. Getting there would be part of the fun. I'll be fully immersed in the sights and sounds and history of this environmental treasure.
The Everglades!
Now, this being my first primitive camping experience in the Glades, I've asked McCumber and his team from Everglades Area Tours to help guide me on this adventure.
We take people on boating trips into the 10,000 islands of Everglades National Park. We do multiple day camping trips. We also have tours that go into the interior of the Everglades and the areas where the alligators are.
My goal is to learn as much as I can from these expert guides. But I think my first lesson has already begun.
We're in the 10,000 islands in the Everglades. Absolutely spectacular, but we're lost. It's tough to navigate out here. I mean, they call this the 10,000 islands for a reason. They're all looking the same right about now.
Chad's running a bit late. I hope he's not lost.
Oh, raccoon right there. Let me ask him. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me? Hey, excuse me, sir. Do you know where Dawn is? You look local. Campsite tents, camping area.
Wi-Fi signal out here is dead and stinking. So you definitely want to make sure you have a good old-fashioned analog map.
Wait a minute. This is my Pensacola map.
Dawn! Hey, Chad! There you are!
I told you! Were you lost?
Welcome. Welcome to the Everglades.
Oh, man. Lesson number 1, know where the heck you are.
Oh, absolutely. It looks like you've been doing some light reading.
Yeah, these are all my books, man. I've read every
Very
one of
nice.
these. I've been dreaming about this trip.
Well, I'll take this up to camp.
All right.
We got the tents all set up over here. Got a couple of kayaks so we can paddle around. For Chad's trip, we are providing all of the camping gear, the tent, the sleeping bag, pads, pillows.
These guys do it so nice. And Don has set everything up.
I will be preparing meals, and I'll even do the cleanup.
Very, very nice, Don.
We try to make it easy. This is one of my shark rods. Evening's entertainment.
You got the bell up there, a little audible.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm ready to learn everything that you've learned over the last 30 years in 2 days. So here we go. The remoteness of these campsites, having the right gear, navigating the maze of channels and creeks that make up the 10,000 islands, well, these are all good reasons to hire a guide, especially if you're new to this area.
Up next, Chad tries to entice a monster of the deep to pay him a shoreline visit with some nocturnal beach fishing.
There is something out there. It just has to get on the hook.
Hey, buddy.